Well, good morning and happy Wednesday. It is April 11th, and this is Glenda Robichaux, and with me is Julie Gromitz. And we are really excited to come to you this beautiful spring morning, just don't look outside, um, and talk about spring cleansing and how great it is for our body. And the springtime is just a really great time to do a cleanse.
So we will start first with our April promotions. And like Glenda said, we will be talking about our cleansing with essential oils and essential oil products. And then we will talk about our Healthy Habits Challenge, exciting topic that we have coming up, and our upcoming events. So starting off, we have our product of the month this month is Breathe, and super excited about this one. If you have your loyalty rewards order that goes out before the 15th of April and it's 125 PV, they will automatically add on this 5 ml of Breathe absolutely free, which is pretty great. Breathe is great for opening up the airways. You can pop it in a diffuser if you've got a noisy sleeper next to you. It's a really great way to help deal with those the pollen that might be coming up in the air, or some of the mold from the winter melt off. And coupled with that is our Try Ease. Now, Try Ease is our 10% off item this month. And Try Ease is a seasonal blend soft gel. What they've discovered is lemon, lavender, and peppermint combined is a really, really great way to boost your body's own ability to handle that pollen and that mold that occurs in the air. So they've put it in a convenient little gel cap, and that is 10% off this month, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, and something, I was at a class last night, and one of the other presenters made such an amazing point that I've never really thought about. It kind of speaks to the power of our loyalty rewards program. How often do you go shopping at, say, Target? Do they give you a free product when you check out?
Never.
No. So the loyalty rewards program really is amazing, and it gives you so much back in terms of free product, which is awesome. So I just wanted to add that too.
Thanks. That's great.
Yeah. It was fun to hear it that way. I'd never thought about it that way. And then along with those product of the month and our product that is 10% off this month, there is an amazing promotion. So if you are, listening to this webinar and perhaps a friend passed it along to you and you don't have a wholesale membership yet with doTERRA, this is the month to get one. If you start with 100 PV order, which is roughly $100 in oils, you get 50 free PV points, which would be $50 free in oils. So the membership is really paying for itself and a little bit more. And then the person that shared the oils with you also gets 50 free points. So how fun is that? Everybody loves free products. I know I do. And it's a great month to get involved.
Welcome spring. As Glenda said, it's a beautiful spring morning. I know that the snow here in Minnesota is still sticking around on some of our lawns. However, the sun is shining, I have to say. And the sun is shining and it's melting a lot of the snow on the sidewalks and such. So that's a bonus. But just as the earth goes through this time of cleansing, this cleansing period, our bodies have to go through this cleansing period as well. And the rainfalls, the snow melt, the runoff, all of this is really helping to get rid of the debris, get rid of the toxins, and cultivate a brand new place, a really nurtured place for our plants to start growing. And so if we look at that in our own bodies as well, it gives us a really good visual tool as far as how do we want to start this new season? How do we want to present ourselves? Do we want to have a bunch of old debris sticking around, hindering our growth? Or are we really ready to get rid of the garbage, get rid of the old, and start creating new healthy cells, new healthy thought patterns, a new healthy lifestyle? So we're here to help you learn.
Awesome. I loved how you explained that, Julie. And I think that it's just, you know, when the seasons shift, it just feels so natural to kind of let go of stuff that isn't working and try something new. Just all that energy in the air of change.
Mm-hmm.
So why should we cleanse? And, well, no, you just talked about that. Hello. There's still, it's great to cleanse, but there's still other daily habits that need to be happening alongside that. So we chose this image because it's really nice and it shows you which products can kind of help you keep on track with some of those things. So eating right is still really important. You know, if you're putting garbage in, that's what's gonna not help you, you know, thrive. But if you can eat healthier, get more vegetables, more of the healthy fats, and then be using some of the supplements, that will really help too. Exercise is always important. Moving your body, you know, even if it's just getting out and taking a walk or doing a spontaneous dance somewhere, or going to like a gym and, you know, running on a treadmill, or just moving your body, getting out there and making sure it's moving. And then also rest is really important. So making sure that you're getting enough sleep at night. That will definitely help with your stress response as well. And I love balance. Actually, before we started our webinar this morning, that's the oil that I pulled out for myself, was Balance, just to kind of help me get grounded. And then toxicity. You know, when you look at your environment, there are things that you don't have control over, but there are things that you do have control over. So being very mindful of what you are putting in your body, what you're putting on your body as far as health and beauty products. Changing some of those things will help reduce that toxicity level. And then self-care is just so, so important. You know, you really can't show up for someone else if you're not taking care of yourself first. So whatever that means to you, whether it's meditating, having some time for prayer, maybe it's, you know, doing a craft or a hobby every day for, you know, however long you can. Whatever self-care looks like for you, it's just really important to maintain that daily.
Well, and holding a time and a space that's dedicated to that, I think is just in and of itself huge. You know, having a family, oftentimes you're drawn to, like you said, Glenda, helping other people. But if you can even hold, no, mommy needs 10 minutes. Mommy needs 10 minutes. Here's the timer. And then just allow your family to recognize your boundaries. That in and of itself can be amazing self-care.
Yep. And even if those 10 minutes are just deep breathing and nothing else.
Yep. Or screaming in a corner, you know, whatever. So long as you take it for yourself.
Yes.
So this is what the products that we're going to be talking about today are part of Dr. Hill's 30-day cleanse. And I wanted to put out this map. It's something that you can find on the doTERRA website. I found this image on Google because Google's awesome. But this is a great way to really map out your plan for this 30 days. And we'll go into depth on each of these products. But the Lifelong Vitality will be taking Wow, sorry about that, Kat. The Lifelong Vitality will be taking for the entire 30 days. The Zendocrine and the Terrazyme as well. The Zendocrine Essential Oil will only be taken in the first third. The second third will be your GX Assist, and then your third will be your PB Assist and DDR Prime. And then you'll want to be doing lemon throughout. And we'll talk again about each of these in depth.
So the first one is our Lifelong Vitality. This is really a foundation, and it comes with these 3 products. So I'm going to start with the Z Omega, and that is your healthy omegas. So, you know, if you're eating fish every day, that's awesome, but you're still probably not getting enough of the omega oils. The omega oils really help us with inflammation in our body. It also really helps with our brain health and keeping it healthy up there in the brain with the thoughts and just how you can manage things that are kind of being thrown at you. So making sure that you have a healthy dose of omegas every day is really important. Second one is our Microplex VMZ, and that is basically our multivitamin. But what's really awesome about this Lifelong Vitality Pack is that these are whole food supplements. So when you take them, your body knows how to use them and is able to process them because it's like you're actually giving food to your body in these supplements. Whereas it was really interesting. Last night I saw someone else present on Lifelong Vitality, and I wish I would have taken a whole page of notes because she did a beautiful job. And she talked about how our supplements are, when they're created, that they're flash frozen. And what that means is that the macronutrients and the micronutrients are still intact when we take them. Supplements that you might find like at Walmart or something, you know, if you've ever had, I don't want to throw any brand names out there, but some of those that are really hard pressed, you know, it looks like a horse pill, and you know, you could drop a rock on it and it's not gonna break. That has been heat pressed. So when you take that supplement internally, your body isn't able to break it down because of the way it's been synthesized. Whereas when we take our Lifelong Vitality vitamins and supplements, they're whole foods and our body is able to break down. And it also helps us get more nutrition from the food that we are eating. There's also a very disturbing statistic that I've heard that at the bottom of most porta potties is a whole bunch of supplements. And some of them, you can still read the brand name on them. Whether that's fact or fiction, I don't know, but it's still disgusting. And if you think about those, you know, when you're taking anything synthetic, our body just isn't designed that way, so it doesn't know what to do with it. So it passes through your whole system not being utilized. So I would much rather spend my money on something that I know my body can use, and it helps me, and I have so much more energy and less inflammation, and I just feel better when I take these. When I forget a dose, I definitely feel it. And moving along to our Alpha CRS, sorry, I got off on a little sidetrack there. The Alpha CRS is our cellular nutrient. So it helps our cells and feeds them good stuff, because our cells are very important too. So these 3 combined just really make for a great foundation. If you are brand new to the Lifelong Vitality Pack, so the dose is 4 of each every day. I would suggest maybe starting with a half dose, and then you'll want to take half of it with breakfast and then maybe half in early afternoon. I do take mine sometimes later in the evening. I don't notice that it keeps me up, but I have heard from other people. I mean, these are designed to give your body energy. So if you're taking them too late in the day and you're having trouble falling asleep, it might be because your body is loving these and going, okay, let's party, let's get stuff done. So you might want to take it earlier in the day if that is the case for you. Anything else you want to add, Julie?
No, I think that everything you said is pretty awesome. You described it quite eloquently.
Well, thank you. Porta potties and all.
Porta potties and all. I would say, okay, the only thing that I would add to that is, you know, people are finding that they do have more energy, that they are feeling less achy, less pains. I've got people that are sleeping better. I've heard of friends that have started this. This is the only thing that they've stuck to in regards to a change in their lifestyle, and they've been able to keep off the weight that they've lost. So there's some really, really great stories regarding the lifelong vitality vitamins. And I would just suggest, you know, trying it for yourself for at least 30 days. I really recommend doing 3 months and then stopping for a month and seeing how your body feels. They do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you find that for some reason they don't agree with you, send back the empty bottles and they will refund your money. But they do have a wonderful tummy tamer blend in them, and that I think helps a lot with any digestive discomfort.
Moving right along, this is one of my absolute favorites, must-have every day, is TerraZyme. It's a digestive enzyme complex. And I kind of think of it as like, if any of you know what the game Pac-Man is, or if I'm really dating myself, you know, the little chomper guy just went and ate all the little dots on the screen. That's kind of what the TerraZyme does in our body, is it kind of helps us digest and break up the food that we're eating. Something else I learned last night is that if you enjoy a hamburger or steak from time to time, beef takes 5 days to go through our system.
Ooh.
So as it's, you know, going through your system, it's actually decaying in your intestines. So it's another reason to, if you're going to have a steak or a burger, maybe take a couple TerraZyme before you eat, so it helps that process. That really grossed me out last night. I'm just full of fun things this morning. But also, as that food is, you know, decaying in your gut, that's what causes a lot of the bloating and a lot of gas. And TerraZyme definitely helps cut down on some of that. So I have 1 or 2 of these with almost every meal that I eat. Do you want to add anything else, Julie?
The only thing that I have seen that's really fascinating is you can open up one. So you know those packets of oatmeal that you're supposed to add water to?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So it's been kind of fun to watch. Opened up TerraZyme, go into one of those packets of oatmeal with just water, not boiled water, right? Because you're supposed to boil the water, and the boiled water is what helps to promote the cooking of the oats. If you use regular cool water and the TerraZyme, it actually starts to break down those oats in the bowl, which is pretty cool. And see it in action.
You and Jessica must have gone to the same breakout session at Leadership, because she talked about that last night too, and I've never heard that before.
Actually, we did.
That's so awesome. I can't wait to try it. It's like a experiment. I'm thinking, do I have oatmeal in the cabinet?
So part of detoxing your body is making sure that our, as Laura Jacobs would say, our chimneys are clear. So our skin, our liver, our kidneys, this is all going to be part of the detoxing of your body. Those are the organs that are necessary for detoxing your body. And so making sure that those organs are functioning at their highest capacity is hugely important. Now, the Zendocrine is a beautiful blend. It's our detoxification blend. tangerine, rosemary, geranium, juniper berry, cilantro oil. These are all really great essential oils to help support that detoxification function in the liver and the kidneys. And it's quite a beautiful blend. You can put it either in a couple drops in a shot glass of water and take that internally every day for 10 days. Or you can put it on the bottoms of your feet or actually rub it right over the liver. Sometimes if I had a couple of alcoholic beverages the night before, I will go ahead and take some Zendocrine and rub it right on the liver just to help support the body's natural way of processing that alcohol. One of the things that I found fascinating is Zendocrine in a diffuser used aromatically. It's quite a beautiful scent, but it can also help us to kind of process and move past some of life's crap that we need to process and let go of. Mm-hmm. So it's really quite the beautiful blend. And they've got it in a soft gel. So when I first started trying to take Zendocrine internally, I was really turned off. I love the scent of geranium. I don't like the flavor. So fortunately, they've created this in a soft gel, which is the exact same formula as the essential oil, but in an easy to ingest soft gel.
Mm-hmm. Makes it really convenient.
And we have this Zendocrine detoxification complex. Now, this is not an essential oil. This is different than the Zendocrine oil or soft gel. This, again, helps to support the liver, lung, kidney, colon, and skin function. This is a blend of different herbs that really help, and again, whole food extracts that really help to get out the gunk, really help to clear out those pathways. And this can be taken, so the Zendocrine oil, when you're doing the cleanse, should only be taken for 10 days, the first 10 days, but this detox complex can actually be taken throughout the entire 30-day cleanse.
And it really does help to get things moving out. I've noticed that when I've taken it before. It just really helps to, like you said, kind of clear the chimneys. So it's extremely important whenever you're doing a cleanse to make sure that you're drinking a lot of water. And if you don't drink enough water, all those toxins that you're starting to release are going to come out in different ways, maybe through your skin, because they're seeking a way out. But if you're drinking enough water, it's following the natural flow of leaving your body, to put it nicely. And I think the recommended amount of water to drink a day is half your weight in ounces. So for example, if you weigh 150 pounds, you want to be drinking at least 75 ounces of water a day.
Which is really not bad. And your body totally gets used to drinking that amount. Mm-hmm. I know at first when I heard that, I'm like, good Lord, I'm going to have to pee all the time. But your body does get used to it and strengthens your bladder capacity.
And actually, a couple of tricks, I've tried a couple of these different ones, to keep track of how much water you're drinking. Of course, there's all kinds of apps you can put on your phone, but you can also start the morning with like a gallon jug. And if you measure it out once, kind of put a Sharpie mark on the bottle to where you need to drink. So then you could fill that gallon jug up every day to, where you need it to be filled. And then at one point I had a gallon jug where I had put little hash marks all the way down the bottle, like maybe be here, be to this level by noon, be to this level by 3 p.m. to kind of help me gauge, where I'm at in drinking water. Another idea that I've heard that people use is if you drink out of like a glass water bottle every day, every time you fill it, you can like add a like a little scrunchie or rubber band around it, or be taking one off every time you fill it to kind of help you gauge. Because I think at the end of the day, I'm like, how much water did I really drink today? And I mean, I don't remember every time I filled it, but those are just a couple tips and tricks for keeping track. But like I said, too, there's all kinds of apps out there, too. I know my brother has one on his phone that it kind of dings throughout the day to remind him to drink water. So if you're somebody that doesn't, if this is harder for you to get in the hang of, or if you're trying to let go of other pops or coffee or whatever you might be drinking, having maybe a reminder that beeps at you every so often to drink water is another idea for you also.
I personally use like a quart-sized mason jar for my water glass throughout the day, and it's 4 cups. So, I'm getting my 32 ounces right away, and then I fill it up. If I drink one full one, I fill it up another full time, and then I've already gotten 64 ounces in right then and there. So it's pretty easy for me to keep track with that, and quite frankly, I like to reuse my quart-sized mason jars.
Awesome.
So moving along with our second phase of the cleanse, this is really the rock star phase. This is our GX Assist. It is our gastrointestinal cleansing formula. And so this has caprylic acid. It's got our different essential oils in it. I was hoping they were listed here, but they're not. I know it has, well, I'm going to have to look that one up here real quick to tell you what's in it.
Oregano. I want to say clove.
I really thought they were listed. Anyhow, this is a really great way to kick whatever might be going on in your body out. It has oregano, melaleuca, lemon, lemongrass, peppermint, and thyme. So some really powerful essential oils. This is not something you'll want to take for longer than 10 days because it can get a little excessive in the body. I know that a friend of mine had recently been on vacation and really wanting to make sure that she kept the microbes in her island time food and water at bay. And so she was using the GX Assist and found that if she took it for longer, that it started to mess with her stomach too much. So making sure that you're not taking this for more than 10 days. But it can really get in and get the job done. I have also personally utilized this if I've found myself starting to come down with something that needed to be killed off in my gut. So that has really been helpful for me as well.
Mm-hmm. And when you use this too, you can take 1 to 3 soft gels with your meals. So when I've taken it in the past, I don't know that I've taken more than 1, but you'll just kind of have to gauge how you're feeling and what's happening, and, kind of gauge where you want to be, if 1 works for you or if you can handle 2. Just be mindful of how you're feeling. So after finishing the 10 days of the GX Assist, we've gotten rid of all the bad, ugly stuff. We want to fill it now with good, healthy bacteria. And that's where our PB Assist comes in. And doTERRA really put a lot of awesomeness into this product, because if you think about, if you just take a probiotic, most of the time it's not making it past our stomach acid, because that's what our stomach acid is there for, is to break things up. But the PB Assist, if you'll see, there's a little green capsule inside this clear capsule. So it's encapsulated, so it's a time release, so that when you take the PB Assist, that outer shell comes out in the stomach acid, and then the actual probiotic, which is the green part, actually makes it into your gut where it needs to be. So it's just really awesome. And I learned something else new last night, that the PB Assist Junior, which are, they're kind of like pixie sticks, and they're a probiotic that doTERRA sells also. They are kind of like a pixie stick, like you open it up and take it, you know, it's all broken up. And I didn't know that each of those little tiny, I don't want to call them beadlets because they're even smaller than that, but all of those are encapsulated as well. So they get where they need to be in our body. Just fascinating.
I love the PB Assist Junior. But even the PB Assist regular, you know, my girls are old enough now to take these orally, and they have been just a saving grace, not only when after the 10 days of your GX Assist after a cleanse, but taking them daily to help really allow for that good bacteria growth to stay in your intestinal tract. You know, the stresses of life, the overabundance of sugar that we have in our daily diets, all of that can lead to an imbalance of bacteria in the gut. So making sure that you're replenishing on a regular basis with that probiotic, the PB Assist is pretty great for that.
So our DDR Prime, this is a beautiful oil blend and also comes in a soft gel. And it's a great oil to help with cellular repair. It's got lemongrass, summer savory, clove, frankincense, and
thyme, wild orange, and neoli.
Yes, it's just a really beautiful blend to help, just again, to give the body another tool to help with cellular repair. You know, there's so many things, the air we breathe impacts our cells. So anything we can do to help all of that in our body is good. I like to take the soft gels, but I've also used the oil topically along my spine when I'm not feeling too hot. Because of the thyme and the clove in there too. It's a really good immune booster, and the frankincense. I know a couple people that actually like to drink this one in their water too.
Not my favorite flavor, but
yeah. But
I can see it would be powerful.
It smells really nice too. I really love the aroma of it. It's just beautiful. So that's another tool to put in your box there for helping the body and keeping those cells healthy.
Yeah, we've had a battle with like a skin growth that wasn't going away of the fungal nature, and the DDR Prime had been really powerful and really effective for that.
I never thought about using that one. It's a great idea. Oh, and lemon. I love lemon. Lemon is incredible. I love to drink lemon in my water. And what lemon does is it actually gets into our cells and helps our cells get rid of toxins. So this is a great one to include in your water that you're drinking when you're cleansing. It just kind of adds another element to really help the body release toxins. It's also, you know, because of that, if you're newer to oils, it's really important to drink out of glass or like a stainless steel bottle, because if you put lemon oil in a plastic bottle, it's going to eat the plastic. And that's what it's doing in our bodies. It's helping, you know, get rid of the toxins. So please make sure you're drinking out of glass or stainless steel. You know, in some of my early days with doTERRA, we used to take a styrofoam cup, and if you put a drop of lemon on the cup, it will actually eat through the styrofoam in a matter of minutes.
It's pretty crazy.
It is. We could have like a whole class where we just do all these little science experiments. Our oatmeal and our TerraZyme and our lemon and our styrofoam. But lemon is just an amazing cleanser. It's also really great to diffuse in the air. Can help, you know, cleanse the air as well. It's good to use topically. That's another great one, to put a drop over your liver to help kind of detox. As we're moving into the summer months and where we get more sun, please be careful with citrus oils. When you're using them, don't use them topically and go out into the sun. You want to be using them in areas that aren't exposed to the sun, because the citrus oils are photosensitive, so you will burn much faster, and it could leave brown spots that don't go away. Also, if you use tanning beds, you don't want to be using citrus oils topically either.
Good call.
Yeah, just another good reminder.
And the sun will come, and we will hang out in it more often.
Yes. It will happen. So that wraps up our, oh, no, doesn't. So if you're not enrolled yet with a wholesale account, if this cleanse sounds like something that you're interested in trying, there is a enrollment kit that comes with all these beautiful products that we just talked about. And it also includes your membership fee of $35. Plus, if you got it this month, you would also be getting those 50 free points that I mentioned in the beginning. So amazing kit to get started with. Really, if you're looking to turn around your health, kind of get into some better habits, this is a great way to get started. You can also purchase this kit if you are currently a member. You can order the Cleanse and Restore kit in your, you can add it to your shopping cart. It's under collections when you're looking or shopping. This also provides a great segue into something that doTERRA is starting on April 15th. And they actually have a specialized kit for what they're rolling out. It includes some of the products we talked about, not all of them. But it's a Daily Health Habits Challenge, and they will be launching this on social media, on their Facebook and Instagram. And I'm so excited for this because, let's be honest, I fall off the wagon from time to time. And I'm really also looking forward to doing a cleanse. And so I'm going to use this Daily Health Habits Challenge that starts on the 15th to really help get me back on track, you know, making sure I'm taking my vitamins every day and my supplements, and making sure that I'm drinking lemon oil and using Balance and On Guard every day, and just really kind of getting back to taking care of myself. And it kind of goes back to that self-care too that I mentioned in the beginning. It's just, you know, if you take care of yourself and you feel better, you're going to be able to help so many more people than if you feel like a hot mess. So for this Daily Health Habits Challenge, every day they will be providing education on their social media about these different products. And there is a challenge. So there is a tracker sheet that you can print off to help you keep track of all, you know, if you're taking your supplements every day. And there are prizes. The grand prize is pretty awesome. It's 2 tickets and airfare to convention, which is sold out in 27 hours, which is incredible.
So crazy.
Yes. So I highly encourage you to hop on to doTERRA's Facebook page or Instagram page. I don't do Instagram. I don't know what that's called. Account. And really get engaged with the Daily Health Habits Challenge. You know, maybe set a few goals for yourself. It'll be 30 days long. So think about the things you want to incorporate and change as, you know, we shift into spring more. You know, how do you want to feel for the summer? Maybe you want to lose a few pounds for the summer. So make that Daily Health Habits Challenge work for you. And then the products that you see there right on the screen, the Lifelong Vitality Pack, the TerraZyme, PB Assist, the Deep Blue Rub, the Lemon On Guard Balance, frankincense, and lavender. All of that comes in the Daily Health Habits Kit. It will be available for a limited time. And if you already have a wholesale account, it's $185, and I believe it's 150 PV points. And then again, if you don't have an account with doTERRA, this would be another great kit to think about getting started with. The enrollment fee would be on top of the $185 though. So it would be the $185 plus the $35 enrollment fee for your membership. But just a great thing that doTERRA is doing. And I mean, that's something else I love about doTERRA is just they provide us with so much education. And really the more educated you are on your health and these beautiful products, the more they're going to help you.
So we have still some wellness summits showing up throughout the country. Wellness summits are a great place to get some good education on the essential oils and some of the understanding a little bit more about who doTERRA is and what it is that they have to offer, what their mission was for creating these absolutely beautiful oils, and how they're sourcing them and all of the amazing impacts that they're putting throughout the world. So if you are looking for a wellness summit in your area or in the area of someone that you love, check it out. It's on the events page under the, I think it's Wellness Advocates Events, I think is where you find these.
Yep.
Or you can just do a Google summit or a search in the search bar for the Wellness Summit or their product trainings. So they've also got these regional product education trainings. And again, there are a couple more coming throughout the United States and Canada here. And it looks like there's one coming up in Chicago in May and Dallas in May. I know we have some Dallas people listening in on our webinars. So really excited for these product education trainings and wellness summits. So check it out.
Mm-hmm. And then our local events. Oopsie. Webinar will not be the same as today. We will be talking about using essential oils and gardening. I'm really looking forward to actually learning about that before I can present it, because I can't wait to get out in my garden as soon as, that white stuff leaves. Then every Wednesday this month in April, I'm having Essential Oils 101 at my house in Bloomington. So I would love to have you. That's tonight at 6:30 p.m. If you are interested in coming, please let me know ahead of time. And you probably want the address as well. And then also we have our April business meeting this coming Saturday at 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. And we will be meeting at the Centennial Lakes Business Center. I want to say it's 3600 Minnesota Drive.
That sounds accurate, but let us know that you're coming also because it is a secured building. So we'll need to make sure to be down there, either show up right at 8 a.m. or if you're going to be running late, make sure that you let one of us know so that we can get you buzzed in.
And we are really excited. We're going to be talking about placement strategy. And then on April 13th, there's an intro to oils.
Yep, it's Friday.
Oh yeah, it's Friday. Hello. And then on Monday, April 16th at Unwind Within, we're doing a spring cleaning class. I'm really excited. I will get to share my passion of cleaning with everyone. I know I'm crazy, but I love to clean. And we will be making a cleaner that you can actually take home with you that night. And then also on April 24th, at 6:30 p.m. at the Grand Stay Hotel in Apple Valley, there is a Natural Health Solutions Essential Oils class that Erica Dolan will be presenting. So thank you so much for joining us today. I hope that you learned something about cleansing, or perhaps you were on the fence and thinking about it, and it helped you just kind of get ready to cleanse and move towards spring. So have a wonderful day.
Have a great week.